A new day dawns on the western slopes of Mount Hood, opening the window to a wealth of possibilities for the Wanderlusty. Welcome to Wanderlust Max. After spending much of the night looping through campgrounds with no vacancy on 4th of July weekend, I found an excellent site at McNeil Campground in close proximity to a network of trails, affording ample opportunity to wander through the mountain wilderness. I set out for the day without a destination in mind. I came across a man with a long gray beard and piercing blue eyes, which matched those of his dog. He asked me, "Where are you off to today?" I explained that I was just exploring the area, and he spoke to me in a tone reserved for the wisest of sages. "Follow this trail to Lost Creek. Look to the north, and you'll see the Fisherman's Trail." I followed the Fisherman's Trail for a while, but the urge to climb a mountain was bubbling within me, and I happened to be near the entrance to the Cast Creek Wilderness, which intersects with the Zigzag Mountain Trail. When wandering through the wilderness, it's appropriate to do some meditative forest bathing from time to time. Where's the trail? After being teased for hours with tree-shrouded views along the hillside, I finally arrived at a direct viewpoint of Mount Hood. Nice that I came here before the clouds rolled in, wouldn't you say? I'm in the habit of carrying a stick or two when navigating back to camp in the evening hours. They allow me to make my presence known to wildlife, and they just feel good in my hands. No birds, no breeze, total stillness. But I do like the sound of this. Alright, I'll stop screwing around. Just arrived back at the campsite. Before I make dinner, just gonna have some kombucha. Yeah, I'd have to say that was one of the most epic hikes I've ever been on, at least in terms of elevation gain. Whew, I feel good though. Let's do it again tomorrow. The next day, I pulled up stakes and departed McNeil Campground for the short drive to the Ramona Falls trailhead. This place is packed. Knew it would be, but it's supposed to be one of the greatest hikes in the Pacific Northwest. The glacial-fed Sandy River swept away the footbridge that once existed at this trail. I perched along the riverbank to observe the masses as they each applied their own unique tactic to traverse the river. Some people confidently walk across, some people scramble nervously, the dogs quickly stride across, while most people scooch along the log on their bums. The trails near the Sandy River are curiously satisfying to walk upon, as they are mostly composed of loose gravel, compact sand, and muddy volcanic ash. To take a break and sidestep the crowds, I took a side trail which led me to another fork of the Sandy River. I took the opportunity to practice glacial stream log crossing without the judging eyes of dozens of onlookers. The pioneers who named the Sandy River thought its milky color was caused by sand. In fact, the stream carries glacial silt rock powdered by the weight of Mount Hood's glaciers. I turned a corner, and towering over me were the last things I expected to see: andesite cliffs. Turns out you don't have to go to the Andes to see andesite cliffs. Who would have thunk? At an elevation of over 3,500 feet, Ramona Falls is about 120 feet tall overall, consisting of a wall of cascades. In 1933, a U.S. Forest Service employee discovered and named the falls. He was courting his wife-to-be, whose name was Ramona. How romantic, eh? Honey, I named an iconic waterfall after you. Will you marry me now? Ramona Falls is one of the most beloved waterfalls in the Pacific Northwest for good reason. I stood there mystified by the grandeur of its spectacle for a good while. I don't know if I can do it, man. Yeah, that thing snaps. I'm not going to be in a good way. So forgive me for scooching. Sandy. Saw a few people in the reviews saying that they actually injured themselves in this thing. One lady said she just fell in the water. Pretty sketchy. Oh, I broke the commandment. Avoid hiking alone when crossing glacial streams. Red flags include the sound of boulders rolling along the bottom. Watch out for waterfalls. Thank you for watching Wanderlust Max. And remember,
don't be f***ing around in glacial streams, man.